Cheers, and welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren, and today I am going to see the other side of a great saga. So I watched not too long ago Technoblade's The Great Potato War, parts 1, 2, and 3, and several people have suggested that I now continue on and watch Squid Kids version of it. So thank you to Rife and Hemphill. Thank you to Redeemer of the Dark. Thank you for everybody who suggested I take a peek into Squid Kids' side of this harrowing tale of potato farming in Skyblock. So there are 3 parts to Squid Kids' story. All of them are fairly short, so I will be combining all 3 parts into one video. So yes, like all 3 parts are gonna be here today right now. I don't really want to take too much more time. Let's just see the devastation begin.
I've had my fair share of odd things happen to me while playing Minecraft, and nothing comes even remotely close to the whitelisted mystery, which you're going to be learning about today.
What are you?
Yeah, I really don't know what this dude's been doing on my island the last few days, but he's kind of just vibing, so I'm gonna leave him here. I looked back in the logs to see when the first time was that I acknowledged this dude, and it was October 25th.
When is now?
At this point, I don't know what they are, who they are, or what they want, so I'm just very confused.
How long until this confusion turns into fury?
I wanted to find out what they wanted from me, and I tell you what, it was driving me frickin' nuts. It's the first time that we went to my island at the same time, so I took the opportunity to try to talk to him. He warned me that there's a helper out to get me, and then this nutcase of a person, whoever this is, decided to go AFK in my cobble gen again. People like this really just need to be locked up, let's be real here. Who's this bozo and what does he want from me?
I'm gonna help you and then AFK for a while. I'm not entirely sure what AFK means. Detective Squid.
There he is! Yeah, we gotcha, scumbag.
Hey.
This one had me real confused. I couldn't tab its name, so I knew it was nicked, but its name was whitelisted 3, so that means a YouTuber chose the name as the nick, and it had 700 health with its armor off. And then on top of all that, it had a timed Dio skin when I right-clicked it.
Very sneaky.
I quickly verified that there is no account with the name whitelisted 3. I checked the friends list of whitelisted and whitelisted 2, and the only people they had friended was Technoblade and Jin. Scumbag thought he could just leave my island, but I'm a quick thinker.
So, scumbag, we got you. Jupiter police are gonna track your ass down, and guess what? We got you.
I love that, like, hard, like, Chicago cop accent he's got going on there. We got you, kid. We got you, scumbag. This sounds like a 20s gangster.
Letting us know who you were. And Google is all over your IP address. You're dead moose meat.
They take it so serious, too.
And then after they disclose who you are, I'll send my boys to come see you.
Yeah.
Names noted.
point, I really just thought Time Dio was there to time-lapse my island, so I really didn't put any more thought into it. Boy, was I wrong.
I guess I forgot like how long it took him to realize that something was going on, because again, like, Technoblade decided that this was his own like personal mission, right? So it's like, and then he didn't tell anybody. Like, he just started doing it. There it is, though.
That sign was a joke, but it's really him.
Oh, Dip, that's fun. Okay. Because, like, I vaguely remember in, like, the videos, with Technoblade's videos, it was like, ah, crap, he's figuring stuff out. But it's like, no, apparently not. But it was a joke. Oh, that's good. Good job.
Hey, Technoblade.
What is going on, and why is it happening to me? I knew it was him. He's been putting bots on my island for weeks. If only I knew then what I know now.
But potato minions are unique. When they're too close together, they'll start trying to plant in spots the other minions already planted and get stuck in an infinite loop, dragging down the overall farm's potato output by as much as 90%. Anyways, he left the door to his AFK machine open, so I left my ult in there.
How could I be such a fool? The pig caught the squid, acting like a rat. I was too busy chasing the cheese, and I forgot about the traps.
Oh, how poetic of him. I love that.
Yeah, he's trying to confuse you enough. He's big brain, okay?
Potato farm is superior. That's why he's missing you. It's because it's just potatoes. 1,000 years too late.
What does he mean?
Wait, send screenshots of this.
What?
Dude, that's why you
There's no
see it.
way he's number one right now. I'm
That's
number
why you
two!
see it.
That is impossible!
Wait, what?
He's number one potato now, what?
What?
Ooh.
Well, Technoblade, you might have won the battle, but I will win the war.
Big words.
Form
Big
conga lines
words.
in lobby 1 to show resistance against the pig.
Oh, that's good. Oh, and they're doing it. That's so cute. A conga line in lobby
Team
1 to
Squid
show
is
resistance
forming,
against the
and
pig.
we want our spot back.
It won't happen. I know enough to know it won't happen. I mean, this is a pretty intense looking area, though. I love that I already know exactly what's gonna happen, and yet I'm still, like, nervous. I'm still, like, tense about it, even though, like, I know what's gonna happen. Alright. Part 2!
4 months have gone by, and I'm still number 2 in the potato war. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Technoblade was supposed to get rank 1 for his video and move on to something else, which isn't what happened. Going all the way back to November, immediately after Technoblade and his co-op made fun of me on my own island, I knew it had to be done. I needed coins, hundreds of millions of coins that I didn't have. Naturally, I started asking everyone I knew for loans of crystal and anything that could help me get my minion slots unlocked. I managed to get together 57 catalysts, and it didn't even last my minions 12 hours, which was pretty sad to say the least.
Yikes.
It took a month until I was able to consistently power my minions with catalyst, causing me to fall even further behind in the war. After Technoblade released his first video, Team Squid was formed to help me get my potato rank back.
And I get that. That's cute, though. Like, I really do find that, like, very sweet. That, like, people are like, no, underdog, let's go. Like, I appreciate that.
I thought it was
About the
one step ahead
Minecraft
of him finding
kiddos.
out about flycatchers, but it turned out they're 10 million coins each, which is a lot of money.
The overflux capacitor from Tier 4 Wolves was valued at over 100 million coins at the time, so I decided I'd try to be lucky and grind for it. I ended up putting over 40 million coins into trying to get this item, and I didn't even get one. Through grinding Slayer, auction flipping, selling potatoes, getting donations, and selling statues on my island, I managed to get 24 flycatchers to go with my 24 level 11 potato minions. We were both at the potato production limit as far as minions go, so it left me with one choice. I had to farm the potatoes by hand. See, it would have worked too, if he was maybe 1 million potatoes ahead of me. 2 million potatoes ahead of me, it's still doable. 10 million potatoes ahead of me, it's doable, but now it's a bit of a stretch there.
10 million is still doable. God dang.
And he was even further than that.
Since the war began, I have farmed 158 million potatoes.
I'm only at 129 million potatoes. I'm behind by about 30 million here, so that's kind of rough. That's a
lot.
Farming that amount would take about 50 days straight of non-stop farming, which just isn't reasonably doable. So
see, he's got like some kind of priorities. Like, good lord. I mean, sometimes the people that I've seen sometimes, just the amount of time that they just spend on the one thing over and over and over. Like, I'm like, I couldn't do it.
To win the potato war, we're pretty much gunning that they're gonna buff manually farming potatoes in the future, cause farming 25,000 an hour at max speed is just really slow. To at least stay relevant in the potato war, I'm gonna need to get 15.5 million XP for my rabbit pet just to get it to level 100. Technoblade kinda left out in his video how expensive it is to level up a rabbit pet to level 100, so I'll tell you here. I'm already 10 million XP in, and I need 15 million more XP, and it's gonna cost me over 340 million coins. No, I'm not giving up yet, but there's no way I'm gonna pass him until we get some sort of update to how farming works. I tried my best, I really tried my best, it just wasn't enough. The #1 potato spot is going to be mine, and I'm gonna get it even if it takes me 1,000 years.
Okay, so that was part 2. We are going back to, we're gonna do part 3. We're gonna see how it ends. I mean, we know how it ends. We do know how it ends, but you know, it is kind of funny though, because it's like from these videos, it seems like Squid Kid was like, oh no, I was boned from the beginning, and like in Technoblade's videos, it was like, it was kind of tense. It was like, wait, is he actually going to manage to make this happen? Like it seemed like Technoblade was pretty sure that Squid Kid was like right on his tail. Hello. This is Lauren from the future, cutting in just to say that I made a goof. So some of you will definitely know this, but when I first uploaded the video, I hadn't pressed record properly to get part 3 up in this video. It just like, so it's just 10 minutes of me going, okay, you know, things like that. So just to spare you that, I've re-recording it a week and a half later. Just part 3. I'm just gonna do it quickly, and then I'm gonna leave you with my original thoughts at the end. So I'm just popping in to actually, and see, look, video. I'm just popping in to do this for real. So again, this is not going to be exactly the same because again, it is a blind reaction, but at the same time, I already did know how the Great Potato War ended originally. So, sorry. Let's go. I will say something that I don't think I said before is like Squid Kid's use of music throughout this entire series has been on point. It's like, I'm like, I know how it ends, but I'm still like feeling emotions. Look at him, so full of hope. And then he dies.
After farming potatoes from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, you start to realize something.
That you've wasted your life. That there's always more potatoes.
Reality and fantasy can be hard to tell apart.
Oh.
Time to wake up, Squid. Rabbit Pet's not on your island again.
Got it, thanks. To see how the potato war ended with me getting woken up every day from a Discord call, we're gonna have to go back a few months. No, I'm not giving up yet, but there's no way I'm gonna pass him until we get some sort of update to how farming works. I was kinda stuck, and there wasn't much for me to do other than prepare for the future and pray for an update. I designed and built an alchemy machine to level up my pet.
That is pretty cool, though. No idea how it works, but it's excellent. It looks...
I ended up trading about 100 million coins worth of potatoes at the time and getting a level 100 pet that way. I had to choose something to invest my time into that couldn't easily be replaced by a lot of coins, so naturally I turned to Slayer. 300 million coins, and over 100 hours later, I finally maxed out all of my Slayers. Newsflash, the big Slayer update never came, and I wasted a bunch of time. See, I went to Technoblade's island one day, and I saw he had a massive pumpkin farm, and I didn't know why, and it made me really nervous, so I decided to build one too. It took over 30 hours to make, and over 100,000 dirt. It was obvious he was going for farming 50 to have triple crops, and I ended up beating him there, which was pretty nice. Out of nowhere, an update came, and they added some pets worth taking a look at. You know what else is worth taking a look at? My Badlion cloak. Link top of the description, use code SQUID for 10% off. It looks really cool, and go buy it.
It is a cool cloak. I think I said that in the last video too, but it is cool. I like the fish.
Double crops! Enchanted Dark Oakwood. Okay, we need this right now. They added an elephant pet, which gives you a 25% to get double drops while farming, and they added a pig pet which you could ride and it farms for you. I needed to find a clear winner between the two, so I set up some tests. Replanting is the longest part of farming, so it was immediately taken into consideration. With each pet breaking 16 crops exactly, the elephant pet produced 393 potatoes, while the pig pet produced only 52. With more than 7 times the yield, the elephant pet was obviously better.
I forgot that he did that. That he just like rides the pig off the side of the freaking building. Bye.
I had to level my elephant pet up to level 100, which is something that I anticipated months ahead of time. By not collecting my minions, I was in a way storing XP inside of them for when I needed to withdraw it. So at a certain point in time, I decided it would be good to stop collecting my minions in case a new pet came out that I needed to level up quickly. Another thing that helped me is I actually invested 30 million coins into enchanted carrots in case I needed them for the future. The investment paid off because the carrots were used to craft pet candy that leveled up your pet for you very quickly.
I wonder how, because he said that the other thing that the Slayer update never showed up. So I wonder how much like time and effort like players in general put into collecting things that are potentially going to help them out then never end up paying off. Like, I just wonder, like, what's the ratio on that?
Topping it off with a bit of pumpkin farming, I was able to max out my elephant pet very, very quickly. Fellas, the first level 100 elephant pet on the server? Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Between getting my elephant pet to level 100 and getting to farming 50 first, it really made me feel like it had a chance at winning the war. I went on to create a semi-AFKable farming machine, which makes farming potatoes require a lot less attention. One day I went to check on my minions and I noticed their timing was slower than it should have been, so I immediately knew something was up. I started kicking everyone off my island until I found out what the problem was. I kicked everyone off my island until there was only one account that I couldn't locate. Bizarre ZZ. Checking his API confirmed he was there to slow down my minions. I didn't end up finding out where he was, but that didn't stop me from adding him to my ignore list and kicking him off my island. I tweeted out a lie about why I closed my island, to make Techno think that I didn't know what he was doing. I'm not gonna lie, this made me feel like I was a frickin' genius. I thought I was the smartest
Twirl the
person
mustache.
alive. Of course, I went to go put my
So
ult
smart.
on Techno's island to do the same thing he was doing to me. The mission was short-lived. June 6th comes around. They made farming way easier, so I decided to make a giant farm because I already knew we were going to be farming day and night until somebody wins the war. I got a bunch of different graphs made to help me figure out how much he was actually farming, and I'll tell you what, it was a ton.
Just like the fact that he was making graphs, though. I feel like I mentioned this before as well, but like the amount of time and effort that these two put in to this game blows my mind. I have never put this much effort into like anything, I don't think, ever. Especially not something that's, you know, technically for fun. It's like, I'll stop. Like, and maybe that's why I've never made it very far in any of my chosen professions. But like at the same time, just like, well, I'd like to have a life. Like, just, you know, I'd like to go to the beach. You know, so something.
It was just a normal day of farming potatoes when the worst happened. Okay, hold on. He's live on YT. Let's see.
So we need to get to 500 million, and we are at we are pretty close. We're pretty close, all right.
It seems he's just a better player or something. I don't want to believe it. As much as I didn't want to believe it, it was very much real. I lost the Great Potato War. You see, nobody plans to lose. I had this big thing written out about how I didn't read The Art of War and instead I farmed potatoes, and I have all these screenshots of people telling me I'm gonna lose. I had screenshots of people who believed in me, but at the end of the day, I lost. For a whole week, I couldn't even go to the hub without getting reminded that I lost. Although I took probably the biggest L of my life, it's not a complete loss. I got to meet a lot of new people, make a lot of new friends. The admins gave me a silver medal out of pity, and I got to make a bunch of new memories along the way. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me along the way. If you want to subscribe right now, I have a bunch of new and unique content planned and scheduled for the future. And if you want to check out my Twitch, I stream on there 5 days a week, so come and say hi.
Okay. There's that. For real this time. I still feel like such a moron. So thank you all for sticking with me. This is in the re-upload. Sorry again. Until next time. Bye-bye. All right. So that was Squid Kid's side of the Great Potato War. That was interesting. I really thought that, like, because like the way that Techno kind of his videos definitely they gave Squid Kid a lot of credit. Like there was a lot of like ragging on him, you know? There was a lot of like making fun of him. But it was just like, and you know, Squid Kid did a good job. Like, and he spent a lot of time and effort on this as well. Like the amount of effort that both of these people spent on becoming the best potato farmer in Skyblock is, again, I mean, highly impressive. I can only say that so many times, but it remains true. Mental. I mean, it made for an interesting it was interesting, all right. But yeah, so that was Squid Kid's side of the story. It turns out that maybe he wasn't quite the mastermind that Techno kind of made him out to be. But like he did a good job. Like that was fantastic. And again, just so impressed by like the effort and the care put into it. I mean, wow. And yeah, I guess, it's like it wasn't a total loss. He got a silver medal. He got followers and subscribers and stuff from it. All because Technoblade decided this is one of those times that, you know what, that's doable. That's a doable thing. I can steal this #1 slot from this random person. Well, I hope that Squid Kid had a good time anyway. #2's not so bad. It's not his fault. He was just coasting along too. I don't know. Never be the best is the lesson to take away, because someone might decide that they want to unseat you. That's the lesson to learn here. #2 is best, because no one wants to unseat #2. I've decided. Anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more stuff like this, more Minecraft, Skyblock, anything of that nature, just do ahead. Wow. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. We also have other channels. We've got Americans Learn. We've got Chicago Reacts Anime. Those are in the description box below. You can go and check that out. If you have not seen my viewing of the Great Potato War videos by Technoblade, I will link at least the very first one in the I'll just link it at the end of the video. And thanks again. I will see you in the next one.